It may surprise you to hear that one of my most valuable games is The Punisher for Sega Genesis. It certainly surprised me. I had no idea this game was worth anything. I certainly didn't buy it thinking it was worth anything. I didn't go out of my way to buy this game. I don't even remember where I got this game. I would have only bought this game because it was cheap, or it was probably in a bundle with like other games that I was buying. Now, I usually don't care too much about the value of my games, but I do have all my games on price charting, and it's good to know what some of them are worth. But again, it's not like I bought these games because I thought they would be valuable. It's not like I'm going to sell this game. And honestly, now that I'm looking at my copy, I can see that the manual is missing a few pages. There's like a Blockbuster video sticker on the back of the cartridge. So certainly my copy is not going to be worth anywhere close to what this would be worth in like mint condition. But anyways, this is a game I've never played before. And so I thought I should at least check it out and see what it's all about, see why it's worth so much. So yeah, let's take a look. This is my first time playing The Punisher on the Sega Genesis. So this game is published by Capcom. Not too many games for the Genesis published by Capcom, so we're already off to a good start. I'm not a huge fan of The Punisher. I've seen a few of the movies, the Dolph Lundgren movie in the 80s. I've seen, and the one that came out with in the late 90s, or maybe it was like early 2000s. But I'm not like I was never a huge comic book guy. I didn't read comic books growing up, so again, can't say I was ever a big fan of The Punisher. Certainly back when this game came out, I probably wouldn't have known who he was. I've watched the movie from the 80s way after this. Pretty good use of color there, pretty good use of dithering. Dithering, it is what it is. We've got a limited color palette on the Sega Genesis, but they've done a good job there. That doesn't look like a dithered mess. There's not like just a pattern. It doesn't look like a filter went in and did that. It looks like someone actually put some time and effort into that. So main menu, we've got play game and options. I'm just going to go to play game. And it looks like it is a two-player game. So Nick Fury is your second option, but I'm just going to pick the Punisher. I'm assuming one player I have to, or maybe there's a way there to change that. All right, so initial impressions. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? The sprites look pretty good. They're fairly big. Good mix between looking, I guess, yeah, it looks like the comic book, I guess. Not a lot of dithering. Trying to figure out how to... There we go. It's a little awkward. For some reason, he didn't want to jump up there easily. From what I can tell, only 2 buttons here. It looks like jump and attack. Maybe there's like a special. I hadn't figured that out. If there's like a limited time, a pizza and a plant. Okay. I did notice it said plant on the screen. It's like almost telling me what. That was weird. And we're outside. All right. And apparently I have a gun now. Okay. Does it show how many bullets I have? Just infinite bullets with this pistol? What's going on here? Alright, some health. And this one I picked up. The music is It's not terrible, but it's not really catchy. I don't know is this music from... I doubt it's from the movie. I don't know if there was ever a Punisher cartoon in the 90s. I'm not sure if this music is like actually from, the Punisher universe or if it's just made up for this game. But yeah, it's not terrible. The sound effects are alright. You know what? It looks and plays pretty good. The sound effects are pretty good. Lots of weapons. Yeah, this is not bad. This game also came out on the Super Nintendo. I was going to say of course. I shouldn't say of course. It's not a given, but it's a Capcom game. It's more surprising that it came out on the Genesis than it came out on the Super Nintendo. So not sure what the differences are there. I assume the obvious. The Super Nintendo version might have more colors. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same game. Is it equally as violent? Probably, but I don't know. Let me guys know if you've played the Super Nintendo version, if it's any different. Was this an arcade game? Maybe this was an arcade game? I don't know, I haven't looked up anything. This is literally the first time playing the game. I thought it would be a neat idea to get an initial impression on a game that I have that is, so valuable and yet I had never played. So I have to assume this was not I have to assume this is fairly rare. I don't think I've seen it, for sale since I got this. And again, I don't even remember where I got this from. I'm pretty sure this just would have come with some other games I was buying. Again, this is not a game I went out of my way looking for it to buy. It's not a game I went out of my way buying knowing that it was going to be valuable, if it even was valuable at the time that I bought it. But yeah, I have to assume it's because it's maybe rare, maybe not as common as the Super Nintendo version. But oh man, some good sound effects there. Yeah, this is actually this is better than I was expecting. I've played some other Marvel games on the Sega Genesis. I'm trying to think. It's, Captain America, or it might just be the Avengers, and it was pretty bad. It was nowhere near as good as this, as far as how well this looks and plays, the sound effects. Yeah, this is pretty good. Is it worth $260 or whatever? No. If you're a big fan of the Genesis and you're a fan of the Punisher, maybe. But if you're just looking for a beat 'em up to play, I don't know if this is in any compilations or official downloads, but obviously you can play it on an emulator. That's about it, I guess. See you guys later.